Ladies and gentlemen, the following TNA Knockout contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Los Angeles, California, Christy Hemme!
On the heels of last week's very memorable and very violent Impact Zone riot involving the TNA stars against the newly united Main Event Mafia and World Elite, we welcome back Christy Hemme to the active roster after being sidelined for many months following a neck injury. And Don, you are always talking to the TNA Knockouts, and I'm sure that Christy told you just how thrilled she is to be returning to the six-sided ring.
Well, the Knockouts division just got hotter, Mike, today with, of course, the return of Christy Hemme, and you gotta admit, she is looking extra hot here tonight. I like the little red outfit. Curious though to see how she does against Sojo, who we know can be vicious in that ring. But Mike, I've got to ask you, that riot last week, never in my life have I seen anything like it. And I mean, the fallout has just got to be tremendous.
Well, to me, it was the union of the Main Event Mafia and World Elite that was the impetus behind that unbelievable Impact Zone brawl. And as we witnessed, the building couldn't contain them. It couldn't hold that riot.
And then it just continued on as the last image we had, of course, was Big Hernandez swinging that humongous chain, clearing out the ring. And we'll see him later on in action tonight as well.
TNA Knockouts will be in action as we return to pay-per-view this Sunday, live exclusively from Orlando, Florida, with Hard Justice as Hemme goes for the pin and gets a near fall on Sojo. It's going to be your girl, Angelina Love, the Beautiful People, squaring off against ODB with the Knockout Championship at stake, and ODB is going to have Cody Deaner, and you know that every place that Angelina goes, Madison and Velvet will be right there with her.
Absolutely, Mike, and it is official. It is going to be a tag match for that Knockout title with Cody Deaner being there with ODB and Velvet Sky with Angelina Love. Now, a lot of people would say, what an advantage that would be to ODB. Well, trust me, the brains of the Beautiful People will definitely outdo the brawn of ODB and Deaner.
Sojo Bolt continues the beatdown on Christy Hemme in her return to TNA. Shot off into the ropes, and Sojo just grabs her, going to go with a backbreaker across the knee and just tosses her down to the mat. Here's the follow cover. Sojo with the pin, and no, just two.
Well, it's so good to see Christy Hemme back, but the bottom line is she's been away for so long, you have to wonder, you know, how ready she is for this. And somebody like Sojo, who's so physical, so demanding out there, maybe a tough matchup for Christy Hemme to come back to.
Want to remind you that in addition to AJ Styles versus Matt Morgan, it's the third and final match in that best-of-3 series. We're going to find out whether the Phenomenal One or the Blueprint moves on to the Hard Justice main event. Nice slingshot move by Sojo with the elbow on Christy Hemme. In addition to that match, we will have Kevin Nash and Mick Foley in a major contract signing as they will square off for the Legends Championship at Hard Justice. And also another TNA Knockouts match. What a bad landing that was. Right on the top of her head as Hemme just elevated her with the back body drop. It's Awesome Kong, Tara, ODB, and the Knockout Champion, Angelina Love. That's a four-way knockout match that's also later tonight.
Oh, so much going on. You mentioned it, though. Sojo Bolt had a bad landing, and you wonder what condition she's in as she's trying to take over here as they're brawling here in the middle of the ring, but Sojo again looks a little disoriented after that shot to the head.
Couldn't agree with you more. She's going to try and regroup. Going to try and get it together here in the corner. First it's the shoulder block, and now she's going to try and overpower Christy and set her up on the top.
Well, this is one of those situations where this can be risky for Sojo, as Christy Hemme's kind of got a good spot there, her hands on the rope. Now Sojo going up, going to try to finish this off as she's trying to grab a hold. Christy, though, fighting back. The shot to the rib, and then look at it. She shot her right down to the mat.
Effective shot by Christy Hemme, and from the middle rope. Could it be the FFG?
It is! Flying fire crunch guillotine! It's done!
Here's your winner, Christy Hemme!
I can't believe that we didn't get the FFG for the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, my friend. I just love saying flying fire crunch guillotine.
And why wouldn't you? Christy Hemme victorious in her TNA return. Ladies and gentlemen,